I generally mention the minhagim that I have to those family members who are interested in hearing about them. Sometimes I tell people I think it's a worthwhile minhag. Sometimes I tell them it's my minhag. If you want to do it, you can do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. One minhag which I have, which I've told everybody, is you never run across the street. You only walk. That I got from my father, all of a shalom. And that's not a minhag. That's a kibbut av. So, an unusual minhag, which is referable to Hoshana Raba, which I've never divulged to anybody, but I do it every year, so I'm being made. So I have with Bobby, we do Hoshanas with Bobby, and there's a lot of stuff here in this mouse. I just took out that mouse. There's a lot of stuff here. So what I do with her is we leave out all the little words, and I just have her say the big words. So, for example, after every paragraph, ani baho Hoshana, ano Hoshana. So this way we can get through it in a fairly reasonable length of time, probably under 3 minutes. So one of them is Ana Kelna Hoshana Hoshiana, and the next one, which is right there, is Ana Kelna Hoshana Hoshiana Avinu Ata. So I never saw a word on that. Actually, it's next to the last one. It's one of the last later ones. So this is a beautiful Maisa from Rabbi Elimelech Biramin. It's rather long, but I think it conveys a powerful thought, extremely powerful. Let's remember, we're here by Hoshana Raba. We're after Rosh Hashanah, we're after Seshim Tshuva, we're after Yom Kippur, and we're 3/4 of the way through Sukkot. So, here it goes. I'll read it to you as nicely as I possibly can. I try to do it nicely. Rabbi Yeshua Bardiki, one of the founders of the old Yishuv in Yerushalayim, was the Rav of Pinsk. After his wife Nebuch passed away, he decided to take his 2 young children to Eretz Yisrael in search of a new start. As the ship they were on approached the holy soil, a fierce storm broke out. The ship was not able to withstand the driving rain and powerful winds. Just as an aside, not to do with the story, within the last couple of weeks, there was a massive storm in Italy, and this very super yacht, I'm sure you've heard about it, went down, and all of the people on it drowned. So these storms are real. There's not just bullamaises in these stories. They're real. This Mediterranean Sea has this ability of doing what Hashem wants it to do, and it does. In any event, the ship could not withstand this storm. Their destination was already visible when a gale ripped the ship into 2, leaving the passengers on their own in the tempestuous waters. Yeshua attempted valiantly to hang on to his 2 children and swim to shore, but he could not. The 3 of them thrashed about. Yeshua lost his hold on his little daughter, who began to drift away. The girl cried out, "Father, save me! I have no other father but you." Rabbi Yeshua thought he would never be able to do it. He heard her heartrending call. It filled him with a surge of strength and determination. "I have no other father but you." These words drove him toward her. Somehow he managed to catch her and to swim to shore with both of his wonderful children, Torah children. Years later, Rabbi Yeshua, who had become a revered Rav in Eretz Yisrael and Yerushalayim, was preparing to leave this world. He called his beloved daughter close and told her he owed her a debt of gratitude. I was impressed by that. He said that he owed her a debt of gratitude. With these words, he told her, "You taught me how to really ask. When I find myself in difficult situations, I think of your words, and I call out to Hashem from the depths of my soul. Ribono shel olam, you are my only father. I have no one else but you, so where else should I turn? I realize that if I, limited in strength, responded to these words, then he, who has the koyach and the power to answer any call, would certainly respond. For this, my daughter, I thank you." Here we stand at the culmination of a season of pleading, and we know deep inside, it's a good line here, our tshuva was lacking. We might well be unworthy of the brachos that we ask for. So like the little girl in that stormy sea, we cry out, Hoshana v'Hoshana, Hoshana v'Hoshiana, Help us and save us. Why? Avinu Ata. I went back to look up the words of my master. We have no other father but you. I'm going to think of it, of course, this Hoshana Raba. Whether or not we are deserving, or whether or not our request is in place, please have Rahmanas on us. If the entire month has been one of crying, this is the moment to emit that final heartfelt cry. Hoshana Raba is a tough yontif for all of us regular guys. Those of us who say all those words, we're running to catch up and keep up with the chazan and bang those aravis. And in our hurry, in our rush, we sometimes lose sight of what we're really doing. We're putting in that real request from the one who can answer us and nobody else. So let's give it a moment's thought, at least one moment. I will, this year. Have a wonderful Yontif and a wonderful Shmini Atzeres. Get Yontif.